Behind every story there is a legend. If the city of Locle is seen today as the cradle of Swiss watchmaking, it is because of one ingenious man from Lausanne. Whether it is true or a myth, people still talk of the young Daniel Jean Richard repairing a watch brought over from England by a horse trader. Daniel studied it closely and then decided to try to make his own timekeeping device. In 1705, having gained inspiration from this experience, he then went on to open his own workshop in Locle and in so doing became the father of the watchmaking industry. For 3 centuries, the town expanded around the watch industry. Little by little, an influx of technology occurred, and this now influences the whole of the industrial infrastructure of the Neuchâtel Mountains, especially in the microtechnology and biomedical domains. Training young people has always been one of Locle's priorities and one of the region's strongest points. The watchmaking legacy has many different aspects and is the pride of the city's population. Today, the watchmaking industry architecture of the cities of Locle and Chaux-de-Fonds is listed by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. The hearts of the residents of Locle continue to beat to the ticking of the watch as this passion lives on. This great heritage lives on in the city's walls. The Mons Castle is a testimony to the very excellence of Swiss watchmaking. In a magnificent setting, Le Locle Watchmaking Museum offers its visitors the chance to see many rare examples of the trade. This manor house also provides a captivating insight into 18th century aristocratic life from more than 200 years ago. The region's graphic arts have always received international recognition. The Fine Art Museum houses contemporary and graphic, notably a fine collection of engravings. Putting the world to rights at a table outside a cafe, discussing and exchanging viewpoints. In the Neuchâtel Mountains, debating ideas is a long-standing tradition. The market square is the traditional focal point, an obvious meeting point in the heart of the town centre. Quality of life is no empty word here. In Le Locle, the residents really make the most of this conviviality and friendship. This spirit of neighbourliness is evident during its major social events. Each season has its own event. The Le Locle residents never miss any occasion where they can get together and enjoy themselves. It cannot be denied that culture with a big C is found throughout the walls of the city. Music and theatre rub shoulders. A trail leads from the city into the countryside, and as one sets foot on this path, time stands still. The flora and fauna of this wildlife reserve provide a unique woodland vista and experience. In exploring this nature walk, hikers can get away and take their fill of tranquility. The Neuchâtel mountain dwellers are often keen hikers and enjoy taking full benefit of such a peaceful natural setting so near to the city. A torre. What could this barbaric word mean? Sometimes known as a shepherd's bonfire, the torre is a tradition that consists of preparing a bonfire under the ashes of which are cooked a delicious Neuchâtel sausage. It feels so good just to let go. This story is also that of a city that is marked by the history of its buildings. The City Hall is the very image of the city and its surroundings. It was constructed at the beginning of the 20th century. This edifice draws the eye with its simultaneously robust and fine styling. Its architect, Charles Gunther, combined a number of styles: Heimatstil for the roof and Art Nouveau for the columns and their capitals. The oldest monument of the Neuchâtel Mountains is clearly in Locle. The temple tower's construction was begun in 1520. Like most towns of its period, the centre of Locle was ravaged by a fire in 1833. Some eyewitness accounts of this remain. The Bourdonnière is one of the last remaining urban farms from before this disaster. The city also has its share of famous names. Charles-Édouard Jeanneret, better known as Le Corbusier, designed and built the villa La Forêt here in 1912 that dominates the billowed mountainside. This innovatively designed edifice is considered to be one of the architect's first monumental works. For all that, the city has not remained frozen in time. New projects have seen the light of day as little by little the city expanded. A famous film states that life is a long and peaceful river. The city's history is strongly linked with water. The River Doubs flows not far away. It is important to note that during the 17th century, the western side of the Locle Valley was a huge marshland. Thanks to the ingenuity of a small number of pioneers, an underground factory was built. From that time on, water, running from the peak to the village, powered the mills of the Col des Roches. To complete the story of this city, we must talk about the winter. In fact, Le Locle is situated in the high valley of the Neuchâtel Jura at an altitude of 920 meters. Once cloaked with snow, the magic starts to happen.